In West Virginia, there are lots of activities to do outdoors, but what about during the winter time? How can you stay safe when participating in those activities during those cold temperatures? Harley Benda spoke to experts and has more.
Many West Virginia residents love the outdoors and the outdoor activities the state has to offer. But we do experience all four seasons here in the Mountain State, meaning that some activities can be done in the cold, such as skiing, sledding, and your classic running and biking. So how do you keep yourself safe in those chilly outdoor conditions? I spoke to 3 experts from West Virginia University to find out. Brian Leary, assistant professor of exercise physiology at WVU School of Medicine, said the first thing to do to warm up is to just make sure you don't get cold in the first place.
The best thing you can do to kind of warm yourself up is not to let yourself get too cold to begin with. So starting your exercise with the appropriate type of clothing on, making sure your head, your hands, and your body are covered, and trying to dress in layers.
And the layers are very important, according to George Kelly, a professor with WVU's epidemiology and biostatistics.
Typically, the recommendation is that you dress in 3 layers. One of the things you want to do for all of these is to avoid cotton because it's not very good at breathing. When we talk about dressing in 3 layers, an inner layer, in other words, closest to the body, that consists of lightweight polyester, or some type of polypropylene, a middle layer that consists of the same type of material, and then importantly, an outer layer that allows moisture to actually transfer to the air.
Sometimes, though, the layers aren't enough, or you just had to spend some extra time outside that you didn't expect. There are some risks you take when staying outside for too long, according to Lori Sherlock, an associate professor of exercise physiology at WVU's School of Medicine.
So hypothermia is when your body dips down under your normal body temperature, and you can have some pretty adverse reactions to that. So just being mindful of staying warm enough.
Outside of hypothermia, the other risks that we have to consider when we're exercising in the cold is things like frostbite. Rarely are we really out there long enough in our normal exercise for frostbite become a real risk, but there are surfaces of our body that are at increased risk, and a lot of that is going to be in the face and our hands when we're exercising.
These 2 issues don't come out of nowhere, as there are warning signs, but sometimes we ignore them.
We should have experienced painfulness, numbing, tingling in our fingers far before that takes place.
It can be something as simple as starting to lose our ability to have that level of coordination in our hands, in our lips, in our speech. You may find that you are a little bit confused, so there's a mental fog associated with hypothermia, as well as slowed reactions, cold feet and hands, that simple symptom of, hey, I'm getting cold.
If you think you're experiencing hypothermia or frostbite, there's one simple solution to the problem. Move inside where there's warmth.
What we try to do is move the person inside. And if possible, you try to avoid jarring movements because it can actually trigger dangerous irregular heartbeats.
Kelly also recommends swapping out any wet clothing with dry, warm clothes. And there are other dangers to exercising outdoors as well, such as asthma attacks, slipping on ice, and getting lost. To learn more about all of the safety tips for outdoor activities in the wintertime, we'll have the full story on our website, WBOY.com. Reporting in Morgantown, 412 News, I'm Hartley Benda.